What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, Signs of Life, back once again with another Signs of Life live stream. It's nice to see your shining, happy avatars in the chat here today. What is up? Oh yeah! Here, let me extend this this filter, this bubble I have around my head. Widescreen. It's good to be back. I am here. You are here. We are here to do this thing. What is this thing? This is a Signs of Life live stream, a very special event. And you know, I hope to make these more of a regular thing now. I'm really trying to make a conscious effort. As you guys know, I'm a professional ambient music producer. I have a production schedule. I got things to do. I got albums to write, music to write, videos to make, all this kinds of stuff. But connecting with you guys on this personal level is something that I really enjoy doing. It's what I actually created the channel for. I wanted to make another platform so I could do my live streams, so we could continue the thing that we started in 2015 on Twitch. And now we're here. So, that being said, I'm glad you're here. Martin's just here to say hello. Hello, Martin. How are you? Dash Glitch is in the house. It's like better like Dash. Dash Glitch. Dash, what's up, my brother? It's good to see you. It's been a while, man. Synkrotron's in the house. El Julo. The Cube is here. Neon Soul. Up and coming star Barang Hakimi's in the house. Ralph S is in the house. Bangle Johnny's here, y'all. Ample Vibes here. Yeah, we're remembering the good old days. Oh, my boy SlowLFO is here. Andy K was here early. Scott, Garmin, Philip Ballman, Jamie Mundo. Man, I have to get all y'all. What is happening? It's a long list. Listen, before I get into this, I wasn't gonna make this a masterclass, but it turned out I busted out last minute. So this is gonna be an ambient masterclass, all right? I have to say, but it's gonna be a live interactive masterclass. This is what I wanna do. I wanna make a live environment where we can learn, and at the same time, you guys can watch me build a track together. So it's not like we're just gonna talk. We're gonna make music here today, all right? As you can hear, I've got something started, right? But I wanna say, before we start, that if you like this kind of content, a lot of you are already there. But if you really enjoy like this, having live streams, interactive tutorials, almost every other day, all month long, you got to check out Patreon. So if there's a sponsor to today's show, it's my own Patreon. You should check it out. It's a wonderful community, wonderful place to be. And I put a lot of content on there that you won't find on YouTube. But if you're willing to invest in yourself and you really want more stuff like this, like live streams, interactive formats, just come find me on Patreon. You know, links at the top of the chat, links in the description. You know what it is. Anyway, we are here to talk about ambient music and production. And to do that, I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it. We're gonna have a masterclass. So, the first thing I'm gonna say, let me just put myself back in the bubble. I'll put myself back in the bubble. The first thing I'm gonna say is that if y'all haven't checked out the new album from Stellarium, do what you need to do to acquire this album. The best place to buy it is on Bandcamp because that supports the artist directly. The second best place is like iTunes or something, where you actually buy the record. And then if y'all want to just stream it on Spotify or YouTube or whatever, you go ahead and do that. But don't miss this album. album. Don't sleep on it. Don't miss it. It is fire, the whole thing. And the reason why I say this is because this is another story. I have so many stories of redemption these days where guys come out and they are like going through this process of like redeeming themselves after years of being in the trenches. That's how hard this music is. It's not easy to get from one to one. It's not like a simple pathway to success. So, Stellarium is also known as Red Fog. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little story here. We're gonna do story hour. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the music too loud? Is the music too loud? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. All right, anyway. So Stellarium is known as Red Fog. And Red Fog is a dark ambient project that's been going on for like a decade. It's a long-running dark ambient project. You can also follow him on, he posts on KVR a lot. He's a really granular synth enthusiast. Anyway, I knew about this guy for a while, and I approached him in 2015. I approached him in 2015, and I said, hey, yo, we got this new label we're starting called Synkrotron Records. Do you want to, like, I don't know, like, I know your stuff's really dark, but do you want to, like, join us? And he's like, you know what, cool, thanks for the invite, but my stuff's kind of dark. And I was like, okay, all right, fair enough. Synkrotron at the time, Exosphere didn't exist, so Synkrotron was the only label we had. So, 6 years later, he emails me in 2021. He says, hey man, Chris, do you remember me? I'm Red Fog, blah, blah. I'm like, of course I remember you, dude. Like, what? Like, come on now. Like, I'm the one who approached you. And he says, you know what? I want to do this for real now. I said, oh, okay. Here's what you need to do. And I listed A, B, C, and Z, and every reference that he would need it to get going. And I said, this is the aesthetic, this is the sound of Exosphere, this is what you need to do. And he said, fine. He disappeared for 15 months, he came back, and there's the result. That's all I'm gonna say, is that if you really embody a specific sound, if you really want to get into a label's aesthetic, if you really have a goal in mind, these things are possible. It's not impossible to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So it's a story of redemption. It's a story of progress. It's a story of someone who's digging deep inside of themselves and pulled out a completely almost different genre, because Red Fog is so dark. You guys listen to Red Fog. It's dark. It's like dark. I love it. And that's why I approached him in the first place. Anyway, so that's our recommended listening for the day. And the first bullet point here that we're going to talk about is using your sequencer in unusual ways. This is one of my favorite things to do. Now, to do this, we're not going to just float around and just have me in the bubble here forever. We're going to actually make some music, all right? So, my favorite sequencer on the planet, you guys know what it is. It's Stepic. I was a huge numerology fan back in the day. Huge. Way into numerology. Numerology, if you don't know, is by 512. It's on the Mac. It's by Jim Coker. He's just a legend. Personal friend of mine. He's a great guy. Anyway, so I use numerology. If you download numerology, you can actually download one of our demo tracks. It's a Ascended track on numerology. It's pretty cool. It's a great piece of software, and it works really well, but it's only for the Mac. Now, fast forward, here we are in the 2020s. We need a good sequencer. Well, we use Stepic. So, unusual ways. What does that even mean? Let's go get our hands dirty, shall we? All right, so here we are in Ableton Live 11. Now, as you can hear, I have this sequence going. Now, the reason why I just made this sequence is to show you that we're running at 71 beats per minute in the key of C# minor. But it's often more effective, I feel, to run your sequence a little faster and be able to have more control over the pacing of the notes rather than running this in eighth notes. If this was in eighth notes, it would be pretty slow, okay? But that's not the most unusual way to use the sequencer. Check this out. This is a bass sound, right? But watch what happens when I switch patterns and we get sort of a Stellarium-esque bass line here. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking the sound of the same bass and dropping it and just pushing it up like 2 octaves. Right? A bass sound just doesn't have to be a bass. Okay? You can use the store function up here to just keep copying your pattern over again. So like store up here means store it. It means like, okay, I'll turn it up. How's that? Better? So store means like paste or copy and just like paste in place. So if I wanted to make another variation on this, I just hit store 3. And now we can do it again. There it is, right there, that one. Yes. And I hit store again, boom, done. Now we're back at the original one. How much is Stepic? I think it's 39. The link is down below in the description of this video. If you want Stepic, go grab Stepic right now. It's the bomb. Now, the other cool way that I like to use Stepic, check this out. This pad that you're hearing here is actually a sequence, okay? So I have an instance of Stepic here running pretty fast. It's running pretty fast, right? But check out what happens when you put, I'm gonna go back to the original one, hold on. Okay, this is pretty taxing on your CPU, I have to say. But check this out. So I'm running a pad from Stepic. Stepic is running a bunch of fast notes in here, and if you shorten up the attack on your pads, right? You can make some really unusual textures this way. Now you might be asking, Parang, thanks for the super chat. You might be asking, where is that sound coming from? Where's that coming from, right? So all I'm doing is running a 16th note sequence into the actual drum, all right? This, by the way, is from an upcoming sound set on Material. Upcoming, meaning I haven't released it yet. Stay tuned for that. All right, anyway, so this one, I'm gonna turn this off because this is gonna kill the whole live stream here. All right, I flattened it out, and look at this one. Surprise, surprise. Infiltrator 2. There's a preset in here called modular ambient music, and so this is running at a very low level, right? And we're running a bunch of filters here. These are on sort of a randomized step LFO, right? Hear that? That's where that's coming from. It's got a delay. Okay, it's probably got a C. Yep, there it is. So it's those two things combined that are creating this sort of sound, like the moving of the bandpass filter, right? At a low level. Stepic driving its thing. I mean, cool. It might be obvious to you now that you've seen it, but like, you know, unusual ways. That's what we're talking about. There's a lot of things you can do with sequencers. That's just a couple of the ways, right? So I encourage you to experiment with your sequencer. Try putting it into a synthesizer and seeing what happens. Try modulating some of the parameters. Inside of Stepic, you can modulate certain parameters that you can't do in any other sequencer. For example, over here, we have a whole automation lane. You can just light this up, hold shift, start drawing some random notes. But mind you, I'm not clicking, I'm just dragging my mouse, like dragging it without having your finger on the mouse button. Okay? And I can map this to any part of a synthesizer that I want. I can say map and just go for it. You can map this to any of the Ableton Live, Max for Live plugins. And that's just like separate sequencers inside of Stepping. Pretty dope, right? I love it. Anyway, so that is tip number 1 for you, okay? We're gonna get into more music making in a second. What do you guys hear on top of this though? Like, what do you hear? Don't you hear like something like some kind of sequence? Yeah? All right. We'll get back to this in a second. Now let's go on to masterclass point number 2. Set realistic goals. I hear another sequence as well. And work towards them. Okay? Having the right tools and presets, and even the right mindset before you begin making music can help you avoid potential headaches. Because a lot of the times, we get too stuck in our head about what we want to create. And then it doesn't turn out like we planned, probably because we didn't plan well enough before we started. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I want you to sort of embrace this idea that maybe if you have the right mindset, if you have the right tools, if you have the right presets lined up, maybe that's gonna help you achieve your goal faster. Now, what I like to do is go into like deep sound design sessions for like a couple days and then make a bunch of presets, and then I know what those presets sound like. So when I'm approaching the DAW and I say to myself, okay, what do I want to create? Oh yeah, that sound is already there. And I hear the sound in my head. I'm like, that's the sound that needs to go there. That's a great way to do it. Someone said, here's a tip for me. Learn one synth all the way through instead of hopping between them. You might have touched on one of our next tips. Anyway, let's go back to the stream. All right, so let's add us another sequence here, all right? Let's go like Martin-esque. Meaning Martin Sturzer-esque. Boom. Now, to get that sequence, I can't run it at 1/8. I have to go 16. I hear it in my head. Let's just put something through. All right, so let's go ahead. Now, what I was talking about making presets, again, let's dive into the folder. We got some plugs in here, right? These are already created plugs that I'm working on currently. So I'm like, maybe that would sound good right there. You see what I'm saying? Maybe those would sound good. Let's try it out. Let's pre-roll it. Put it into the synth bus. Let's try one. Oh shit! The automation mapping was still on! That's dope! That was dope! That was rad. Oh my god, it's still going. Happy accidents here. turn down that pad. There we go. There we go. Little wavetail position on here. That sounded good to me. Add a delay to that accident? We could. We absolutely could. You hear the power starting to come out though? That's what I'm talking about. Nice. All right. So this is what I mean by this, is if you can spend some time in the sound design phase. Oh, I'd love randomizing delay myself. Oh my God. That's so fun. That is so fun. Randomizing the delay time. I was talking about this on a recent video. I think I talked about it in my replicant video. You see what I'm saying? How do you like me now? Yes. Awesome. All right. I didn't plan that out. That's cool. North Note's in the house. What's up? GL1P2. Oh my gosh. Slowly drifting in and out. Oh my, that's good. This one's called The Edge of Eternity. Again, very simple, but you can hear what the delay does to it. This is simple eighth notes, but listen to that delay I just put on it. That is nasty. I love it. I love it. All right. So to wrap up this point, plan out what you want to create before you make it, and then just go. All right, so do a lot of preparation before you actually start stepping to the dock, because I don't want you to get stuck when it's like, oh, I want to create music like Martin or Signs of Life or Echo Season, and you don't have enough material to go up. Get those things together and make those goals realistic. That's how you're going to improve. All right, now tip number 3, if you want to call it a tip. We're just doing a masterclass here today. By the way, all the notes that I'm sharing with you today are going to be on Patreon directly following the release of this video. So as soon as I get offline, I'm going to post the notes onto Patreon. Okay? All right. Now, often what I'll do is I will create more parts than I need to. Because when it comes down to it, my goal is to simplify the music that I'm making and say it in the most simplest terms possible. I mean, say it by like expressing it. So you want to have lots of options, but then tailor them down to the best of the best. So often I'll make a track that has 16, 20 different stems on it, but what will end up happening is 3 or 4 stems might be only playing at the same time. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's lots of different parts and you have lots of different options, but you need to tailor it down. Now, one of the things that you don't want to do, which we're doing right now, and I'm gonna actually remove it, is have too many sequences playing at the same time over the same frequency range, okay? So simplifying your workflow is done, to me, it's done in the it's done in the mixing stage when you're finally ready. But go ahead and make those different parts, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna make parts. The answer is the Hydrosynth. Philip, the answer is the Hydrosynth. You're gonna make parts that sound like will take you to some other places musically, but you're gonna be able to translate different things when it finally comes down to putting that song together. So don't be afraid to, like, if you have a good idea, great. Add another idea on top of that and another idea. And then you can pull back those ideas, and maybe that second or third idea could be something that you go back to later in the later part of the track. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't all have to be playing at the same time, but at least you have options. So go hard. Don't think when you're done, you're done. Don't be done. Create more, because it all doesn't have to come out in the final product. All right? So, on that note, let's get our hands dirty again and create something here. All right? Let's do this from scratch this time. All right? Let's do it from scratch. Are you guys enjoying this so far? Like, I'm trying to make sense, but also inspire you. Is this working out? Let me know. Yeah, we do track feedback on Patreon. Salients. We do track feedback sessions on Patreon. So that's where you'll find it. Anyway, let's create something to live within this realm here, okay? Wavetables. Love me some wavetables, don't you? Love me a wavetable. Let's pick another one. What about this one? Yeah. Ooh, that one's nice. I like that. Filter your wavetable. Okay. Give yourself some variety. Maybe one of these, I don't know. Ooh, that's kind of cool. How about one of these I love these monster wavetables. These are dope. I love the monsters. Okay. That sounded like a good timbre. For lead, I'll go 3 seconds of attack, 3 seconds of decay, 3 seconds of release, and put this somewhere around 25%. Okay? Aight. Sub-oscillator can go direct out. It can be a triangle. Lower the volume to about 25%. Okay? Let's slowly move the wavetable position here with a 4-bar. Actually, you know what? My favorite, well, top tip for Serum, boys and girls. Say you got a cool wavetable here. You're like, damn, that's a cool wavetable. Wouldn't that be cool as an LFO shape? Down here in this little folder here, look, there are 2 special options. Wavetable A to LFO or Wavetable B to LFO. Let's choose B. Ding! Now, you can take it off BPM. You can lower the rate down to the hundredths place. The hundredths place. So like, not 0.1, not 0.01, but 0.009. That's my favorite one. Okay? And then move the wavetable with said LFO that you just created. You see that? So now we're moving our wavetable with our wavetable. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a nice slow AD envelope. AD meaning attack decay. AD. Tie it to the filter. Y'all feel me? All right. Now, let's take a LFO, make it 1/8 speed, and we'll tie that to the fine tuning of this oscillator. And in the mod matrix, we will say The aux source is aftertouch. Aftertouch. What does that mean, aux source? Aftertouch is the aux source, meaning after this whole LFO will not trigger until the aftertouch is applied. Auxiliary source of modulation. It will not work until this other thing happens. It works this way in pigments, it works this way in serum, it works this way in vital, it works this way. I think you can do it in Dune 3, I think. Anyway, so here we go. When I now press down on the keys, as you can see, that LFO is now moving. PK. Yeah, I'm using these tips. All right, good. Can you guys tell I love being Signs of Life? I just have to say that. I love being Signs of Life, dude. It's a fun job, but somebody's got to do it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, listen. It's 1/8. Is there something wrong with that, Sayuki? Do you want it 16ths? Is there something wrong with my LFO rate? Okay. I like a slow LFO. What can I say? Anyway. Okay. No problem. All right. What we got on? Well, no, we didn't save that. Okay, let's save it as lead. We'll call this no. We'll call this the, yeah. I'm really into like naming my presets after tarot cards. I think that's cool. Signs of Life. Bingo. Fantastic. You can apply them to Vital. I'm just using Serum right now because that's what's in my production cycle. But Vital is next. Vital's my next sound set. You guys ever tried this? It's really good. I'm not sponsored by them, but anyway, let's keep it moving so you guys don't get bored. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the masterclass. To wrap up this point, keep it simple, but create more. So you want to create more parts, more options, give yourself the opportunity to mix and match certain things, and you'll have tons of stacks of stems. It may seem like a lot, but when it comes out in the mixing stage, you don't want the overlapping frequencies anyway. So why push it? Why not? You can have a way more dynamic track that doesn't sound simple, it doesn't sound underdone, it sounds complex, and it sounds interesting by just doing proper arrangements and then using the power of the mixing stage to really elevate your track and pull out some damn good sonic spaces. You want sound that sounds immersive, that sounds like you can walk right in it. I always say this. Why isn't the Nightbot here? I invited the Nightbot. He was supposed to be here. Can somebody just give him the name of the chat? Or EXO. bot, damn it. How do I call him into the chat? I don't know. I don't know how to call Nightbot. He is. He is. Nightbot's supposed to be here. Anyway, all right. So let's go on to our next point. Tip number 4. Don't hesitate. Okay? Don't hesitate. Part of what gets us stuck is our inability to get beyond the availability of too many options. Okay? So if you have too many options, that might cause you to hesitate and not get done what you need to get done. Okay? So, the remedy for that is to limit yourself to 1 or 2 synths and learn them inside and out, and then just stretch yourself. Find out what you can do, see how far you can go, see what could happen if you did this, did that, did any of the things, right? Don't hesitate. Make that sound. Put that sound in there. Go for it. What do you have to lose? It's just audio. It's just audio. Does that make sense? So if I was gonna put something else on here, I'd be like, what do I wanna put here? Well, let's first lay in that lead sound, call it the chariot. Okay. We're gonna get back to this in a second. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna lay this in. Scale. These colors drive me crazy. There. Yeah, like that. Like that. That's one of my classic sayings. Science. No, like that. Like that. Like that. Just do it like that. I'll move it back. Boom. Make this 32 bars. Boom. Boom. Turn it down. There we go. All right. So, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. What does this mean? I know how to use Serum, obviously. I know how to use Stepic, obviously. What if I wanted to create something random inside of Stepic that just had that flavor, right? What if I did? What if I wanted to make some crazy, glitchy kind of thing that sounded like wild and nuts? It wouldn't really fit the track, but you know. Let's pull out some crazy wavetables, bro. Let's go into the spectral folder and just grab one of these nutso monsters, right? Go in the global tab, BBM sync it to like, I don't know, 16th notes. Where's the 16th note? There it is. Tie that to the wavetable position, Chaos 1, okay? And go into the mod matrix and max it out. So now it's really glitching out, bro. Okay? Put a bandpass filter on that, drive it. I don't know, something. We'll put that on the same Chaos 1. And then we will lower this down so we don't frickin' blow your eardrums out. And we will You see where I'm going with this? Vibrato. That's for you, my friend. We gotta have just a catch-up chat, you and me, Dash. It's been a while, dude. We should have a powwow. Anyway, little compression, maybe a multi-band compression. Because we're cool like that. All you need is some dried mushrooms right now. You walk into the Science of Life live stream, you're talking about mushrooms. This is classic. All right. Anyway, delay. Delay, y'all. Delay. Replicant 3. Replicant 3, y'all, is here. And it is the shiznit. Take an LFO. Any LFO will do. Make it random. You can see it over here in the corner. Sync it to beat. Sync it to beat, yo. And map this to the stutter division. Stutter division. So now we have just crazy randomness going on. We got some delay going on. We got bit reduction going on. It's crazy, y'all. It's like a swarm of flies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. Replicant 3, though, is really serious business. If you guys haven't checked out my YouTube video on that, it's the real deal. Go check it out. Let's put a second oscillator here. That's wild. Wow. Dude. Can you guys tell I like making music, or is it just kind of like one of those things? Like, yeah, this guy's cool. Nah, I like making music. I really do. All right, so we got a glitchy thing going on. Let's go back to our Signs of Life masterclass. Let's focus here. Let's focus. Let's focus. All right. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging with me. That's wild, dude. That could be cool. Experiment. It's up to you. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad, Ralph. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He's like robots, bro. You make them talk. Chat GPT, give me a freaking glitch sound real quick in Serum. Anyway, all right, we're back. Don't hesitate. You saw me there. I just like busted it out. Somebody asked for a glitch sound. I made you a glitch sound. It only took me 5 minutes. I highly suggest that you do anything that you possibly can to get over the fear of doing something wrong, to get over your inability to move forward because you feel like you're not good enough, because you're not worthy enough, because you can't make music like this guy, because you haven't made something that's worth, like, hasn't been recognized yet. Just get over it and move forward. Don't hesitate. Simplify your options. If you want to go buy a synth, go buy a synth. The link is down below in the description. You can buy one for interest-free on sounds.com through my link. Get yourself a Hydrosynth. Get yourself a freaking M. Get yourself something and learn it through and through every single piece of that synthesizer. Know that you can make anything your heart's desires. Anything. You just have to name it. Say it out loud. Name it. What do you want? Name it. Look at the chaos in the world around us. Like, it's wild out here. But here we are, passionate about that one thing that we love, and that's music. So therefore, what's separating you from your goal? Is it experience? Is it training? Is it the knowledge? Is it the time in the saddle? What is it? Whatever it is for you, figure out what that thing is, what that spark is, and unleash it. It's Aries season. Mercury's conjunct Jupiter right now in Aries. There's no time to wait. The time is now, my friends. The time is right now. Anyway, I'm not shouting at you. I'm trying to wake you up. Wake y'all up. Do yoga, listen to good music, be fearless, and go for it. Nightbot finally is here. Oh my God, look. It worked. I summoned the Nightbot. Yes, I have summoned the Nightbot. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard Active Reaching yet, holy moly. That is unreal. Unreal. You know what I'll do? I'll put the serum thing on a LFO. There, it's back there now. The protein drink does weird things. No, you know what? You know what it is? Is that I told you guys at the beginning of the show, I want to make this a platform where we all can come together and experience this thing together. If you want more of it, come over to Patreon, where I do this a lot. But here we have a lot of people. And therefore you get an amazing experience. So I've tried to go hard in the paint today on the knowledge, the wisdom, the inspiration. Anyway, last point here in our master class is use reference material. Now this is very obvious to people, like, oh yeah, Science told me to list this out. I have albums listed right here on the screen. Go listen to this album, go check it out. However, what you don't know is that you can download these from our Bandcamp in 24-bit, and you can lay out the song in your DAW, for example, and say to yourself, all right, pretend this this was a song. I'm not gonna play any song up here, but pretend I had a song up here, all right? And this was so-and-so's track, okay? We're just gonna call this reference track, okay? So this is reference track. I'm gonna color it purple or pink so I know it's the reference track, okay? Underneath it, you can create another MIDI clip and say, all right, from bar 0 to 17, make a MIDI clip and call it intro. From 17 to 49, make another MIDI clip, color it something different and say to your, and rename it. This is the sequence buildup. Okay? From 49 to 65, another one, color it something different. And this one's called main hook. Do you see what I'm saying? You're copying the arrangement. You're not copying the track. You're not copying the sound design, but you are referencing this track and saying to yourself, okay, where am I supposed to be? This is the dropout, okay? First big drop. Okay? All right? We'll call this the build-up, second movement, okay? This will be called the climax. Color it something different. We'll color it blue. And the end part is called the outro or the resolution. Okay? I don't know why it's not going. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll color this orange or something. Outro. Okay? So do you see what I just did there? I just sort of put together a track based on this track. Again, there's no reference track up here because I'm not gonna download something and play it on air. But you see what I did? I just made a little MIDI clip template, and then you can save that template as the next time you go out. You don't have to do this every single time. You can just save that track and pull that track up from another session anytime you want to just be like, okay, I want to drop a track in. It's just the visual guide, but it doesn't mean that you're copying somebody, but you're copying the structure. Because if you're lost in the sauce, if you got too many things going on, you might as well simplify things so you can look at something and say, this is where I need to go. And that's what's going to create results, because you're going to say to yourself, all right, I have my pad going from here to here. Here's where I need to put a sequence. Here's where everything needs to be in this section. Here's where I can start dropping things away and have things falling apart so we can climb back up and reach our second movement and our climax here at the end. Because a lot of people I know, they go, oh, I got stuck in an 16 bar loop. I got stuck in a 32 bar loop. I never made the track past a couple tracks. I stopped at this point because I didn't know how to finish the track off. I didn't know how to take the track to the next level because I was lost in the arrangement. I was lost in the mixing. I was lost in the sound design creation phase. Whatever it is, the best thing you can do is lay the whole thing out and then be like, okay, puzzle pieces, boom, 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 and it all comes together. And then you start pulling things back. Oh, that doesn't really fit there. I'm gonna lower the volume of this here. I'm gonna pull this and that. It's like, it's a simple science. So if you can bring all of these tips together, all of these things that I've told you today, if you can bring them all together, you're gonna work faster, you're gonna work with more confidence, and you're gonna have the knowledge that it is right up here. Just say to yourself, okay, I'm just gonna go into this, boom, 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 and you're gonna start ticking off those boxes. First track done, album done, record label submission, whatever it is, YouTube channel, whatever goal you have. If it's starting from the bottom, it's starting from the bottom. We all started from the bottom at some point. But if you can find that piece of you that's you and it's only you, and you can connect with that piece and say to yourself, this is my own musical perspective, nothing's gonna stop you. Nothing. This is Aries season. Who wants to stop? Not me. Not me. So, to bring it all together, go get Stepping. Link in the description. Use it in unusual ways. Use it on hi-hats. Use it on pads. Use it on whatever. Add Infiltrator to the mix and you're gonna have a fire combination. Plan things out before you start. Build up that sound design library. Go get those sound sets on material. Go do the things, go get that synth. If you want that synth, get that synth. Get it from Sounds.com. The link's below in the description. You can get it for interest free. You don't have to pay a dime. Just get it and then just pay for it by the month. Keep things simple, but create more material. Therefore, you just create a bunch of different parts. If they all don't match up, that's fine, because some of those parts you made could be later parts of the movement. It could be the second movement. Like I said, the second movement. Just make the parts, put it in there, focus. And then when it comes time to mix it, when it comes time to pull those strings back, you're gonna say, already said, I got all these ideas, cool, great. Start pulling them back, and then 1 or 2 or 3 ideas are gonna emerge as the ideas, and that's what's going to create results. Don't hesitate. Simplify your options. If you want to learn Serum, get Serum. Learn Serum. If you want to learn Vital, learn Vital. If you want any other synth that I haven't named, Dune 3, Pigments, Hive 2, whatever, grab it, get it, learn it. I got tons of tutorials on my Patreon about all kinds of synthesizers. And finally, using references. You can see in the background, we have that reference track, the template that you can build up. Listen to the sound design, especially in Stellarium. Listen to that sound design. How is he creating this? How is this thing created? That's what I want you to ask yourself. If you can do all of these things, like I said, this year, next year, you'll start to reach your goals. This is a transformative time right now. They say when the student is ready, the master appears. Therefore, you joined this live stream today, and you tuned in, and you listened, and now it's up to you to take the action. Action. Because in May, things are gonna slow down. It's gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. What was that? Damn. Bring me back to March 28th when Signs of Life was spitting fire. Anyway. Woo! Oh man, that Infiltrator 2 link just came up. You're welcome, Star Maze. I hope this masterclass slash live stream slash presentation slash sound design session was inspiring, was helpful. You took away some of the fire that you needed to get through the rest of this year, because this is going to be an intense year. Intense year. This is only the beginning. Great. Ralph, link in description. You're welcome, Neon Soul. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel. We're almost at 13,000 subscribers. That's huge. I've got bigger goals than that, so let's catch the rest of those guys, all right? that algorithm. Smash the like button. The like button's right down there. If you haven't clicked it already, just go click it. Click the like button. Thanks, Ambo Vibe. El Hulo, thank you very much. SlowLFO. Thank you, brother. The goat of space ambient. Well, I appreciate you guys. I do this for you. So like I said, if you want to join me on Patreon, please check me out. Link just came up in the chat box. If you're watching this on replay, thanks for watching. If you want to come mingle with us, we hang out every single day over on our Discord channel. The link is somewhere below in the description. The Discord channel is a great way to meet other like-minded producers like yourself. And we got a wonderful community over there. We have the Assemblage compilation that goes on like every other month. It's an amazing opportunity to get signed by an actual record label and release your track on there. So if you want to join us on Discord, please, links below in the description. I'll be back soon. It takes a lot of energy and momentum to like make these live streams happen, but I promise you that I will deliver them. I always have. I never let you down. This is like the 6th or 7th masterclass we've done. Anyway, you guys are great. Drink's done. Tutorial's over. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy everything. Final thoughts here. Use your time wisely. Do yoga. Take care of your physical body. And if you take care of your physical body, I'm not just talking about yoga, but exercise. Be healthy, because that energy will translate into your creative ideas. Your mind and your body are connected. They're interlinked. Therefore, if you want to be like me and you want to like be energized like me, you have to exercise. Lift weights. Get on the bike, go on a run. Stretch your body out, do a session of yoga. I'm telling you. As you notice, I'm standing up at my desk now. I'm standing here talking to you. If you need to make a change, now's a great time to make a change. And when it comes to music, and it comes to your production, and it comes to all the things that you want to achieve, make the adjustments now. So when the summer comes and things are really effed up and you're like, damn, what the hell happened to this place? You're gonna be focused. You're gonna be on top of things, and you're gonna have all of that strength, all of that momentum that you slingshot yourself forward into the rest of this year and beyond until we get to the end of 2024 when things really get real. Anyway, my name is Chris from Signs of Life. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. And I'll see you guys again real soon. And as always, keep your heads in the clouds and your feet planted firmly on the ground. My name is Chris from Signs of Life. And I'll see you all in the next one.